I'm going to record this for ZeniMax record of why and how my game is still messed up all these freaking years. So I'm going to be pointing out every time that I double cast, even if I'm only pushing the button one time. My internet download speed is 155 megabytes per second, and upload speed is 15 megabytes per second. This has happened through PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. And 3 or 4 different internet providers. No matter what I do or change or reinstall or reset the video, no matter what I do, this doesn't change. It's not on my end, it's on ZeniMax's end. Alright, so I'll let you know when it does it. That's it, stupid. Roll dodge, but that's not. When you see me do an ability back to back, it's usually the case. There goes. So the crushing shock, I only pushed one time. And I'm lucky I got that roll dodge off, because with the animation, usually it just has to carry over. There's again with, oh crap. Stupid thing. So that animation right there, I couldn't roll dodge. Because I had everything reset, right? Yeah. Man, that's just bull crap. Within seconds it reset. Because I couldn't roll dodge out the way. So the beetles, when it went down, it did twice. Heal, heal. Okay. Now right now this is light. Sometimes it'll do it like multiple times in one fight, and when it happens, you can't really complete the fight. It's a pain in the ass. But when it happens in a public dungeon or a not public dungeon, what do you call those things? In places like Lasherin Hollows or the Maelstrom Arena, when you're trying to go for a no death run, it's impossible. I failed to get a no death run in Maelstrom Arena because of this crap. I've had it to where I've gotten on the last boss, the very last boss, probably about 6 or 7 times before it did it, right there towards the boss, and died. And that's making it through all the other bosses dealing with that crap too. It was just a timing of able to roll dodge, not able to roll dodge. And so one of the last times I attempted to do this was about 2 years ago when I was on the last boss and the boss maybe had about 10k health left, and I went to go roll dodge, and it was the Hardened Ward that procced twice. It went this, and look, if I do this and roll dodge, I can do it, right? But when it procs, it has to show the animation. So even if I want to roll dodge or block or anything like that, it doesn't count those abilities at all. It only does the Hardened Ward, because I didn't initiate the Hardened Ward. It's doing another one back to back. If it's a lag issue, it's on the server end, and it seems to only happen to accounts that have been playing since the beginning of the game. So the only way that that could be a possible thing is if the coding is linked to the beginning of the game. I mean, I'm not a coder or anything like that, but I look at patterns and I see the possibilities, and that's the only factor that I can see. So with certain trials and certain dungeons, no death run is almost impossible. The basic level dungeons is not that hard, because I can just survive it by putting on heavy gear or, adjust for it after all these years of dealing with this crap. I've had to adjust for it or get people to help or do whatever. But I've been doing it with the game since the beginning of the game, and I've plead and begged for ZeniMax to fix it, and they just won't do it. They acknowledge that it's there. They've seen the videos that it's there. I pointed out many times that the video's there, but they just won't do it. Right now it's being fairly nice to me. Like I said, it doesn't... So I can get through boxes without doing it through a single boss, but somewhere in that dungeon it's going to do it. And it could be first 5 minutes of the game, it could be 30 minutes into the game, it could be 3 hours into the game. It doesn't matter. It's random. Hell, last night I couldn't even get the ability to work half the time. Like, I would use the ability to go down, and it wouldn't do anything. Right there is a good example. I'm freaking hitting the shield, and it didn't heal that first take. Now, a couple of the other issues with it as well is that if the ability doesn't take, it still costs you magicka, but won't produce the ability. I've already pointed that out to one of their videos where I was throwing the Endless Fury at a player, and you can see the Endless Fury go off in my hand, take the magicka, and then never land anywhere. I am running the 1 bar, but that doesn't change anything. I put it on 2 bar, and it might even make it worse, because trying to switch over to the other bar is it's a pain in the butt. I don't know if I can survive on this, but we'll give it a shot. The more stress I put on it, the more areas are stressful, the less likely, or the more likely for it to happen. So, take off the Oaken Soul and put on this one. Now I have access to both bars. That there goes right there. Did you see the double ability go off? Come on. There it goes right there. Crushing Shock back to back. I didn't press the Crushing Shock again. Okay, there is again the Hurricane. I didn't press that twice. I was already trying to push the increase in my weapon spell damage, and it didn't take. Which means I couldn't really get off the heal. Now it's on the bar now, but it didn't take before. So you can see just within one fight it can happen, and it can happen a lot more than that. Almost every freaking thing I do into the fight, it can trigger it. Come on. There goes a good example. I don't know if you saw it, but you can freeze it whenever and see that it did not produce the storm. Now, quick cast round abilities are on. Roll dodge did not take effect. I mean, I probably got stunned. There we go again. Hurricane, nothing. I'm gonna die. Nope, double cast freaking, I got lucky is all. Double cast Hardened Ward. You know the crazy part too? It can do it when I'm completely out of resources. So it'll cast that, even if I don't have any resources, it will cast it twice. It's weird. And dead. Finally, a favor. Just need a few more of those. But I'll go ahead and stop this video right here. As you can see, I can call it out multiple times, and it's only been a couple minutes in this video alone. So imagine dealing with it for years and days and weeks and months and in trials and in dungeons, and y'all telling me that you're going to fix it, but haven't fixed it yet. That to me is just stringing me along, knowing that the game is broken, knowing that the complaints are there, and not doing jack shit. Either you acknowledge it, which is on your forums from 2024, so you can see all the way back to other people complaining, or you don't acknowledge it and just brush it under the rug until enough people complain about it and then go up and fix it. Meanwhile, the people that have been playing since beta, that has supported your game since beta, are getting the shaft because you refuse to fix it. At that point, you should just refund me every cent I've ever put into the game. All my time that I put into the game, because it's that much of a struggle and your game is that defective to me. I've dealt with the PlayStation bug that was blue screened. You know, when I was blue screened about 95 times in 1 month and made the game unplayable. I've walked away for months and weeks at a time because some things wouldn't be fixed, including this glitch right here. And it doesn't seem to be getting fixed at all. You keep pushing me off to the side. You refuse to give me my money back because, oh, that it makes to Ron doing and saying that we can't fix our game when since beta you haven't, so you can't fix your game. To me, you don't care about the player anymore. I used to recommend this game. Now I'll tell people to freaking run from it because you might get the issue that I have now. And I show them the videos, and I'm walking with them, and they can see it. They can understand. So I don't know what to do anymore. Because the way I see it, I won't ever buy another ZeniMax game or Bethesda game. The customer support is a lie, and for the most part, and their technical support is a lie. I don't believe in your company anymore.